why Raeliana ended up at the Duke's mansion, why Life Sucks ended up watching this anime. I don't know, it came up on my homepage on Crunchyroll. I thought it looked interesting. The show is about a girl named Rinko Hanasaki who is concerned about getting into one of the colleges that she applied for. She gets a notification stating that she got accepted. What school? I don't know. It was in Japanese. While she is being excited, some guy pushes her off the roof of this building. While she is falling, her life is flashing before her eyes, seeing the people she loves and cares about. Then this woman appears saying that her life was supposed to be cut short. She ends up falling into this other world, which is a novel, appears as one of the side characters in the story known as Raeliana Macmillan. She is destined to die in the story, but Rinko, aka Raeliana, said, "Oh hell no, I'm not dying twice." Raeliana uses the knowledge that she has to her advantage to prevent her death. She's already read the story. She's supposed to die at the hands of her fiancé named Francis Brooks. After her death, he manipulates her parents into signing their business over to him. The main character of the story, named Beatrice, comes in and stops the signing. Anyway, Raeliana tries multiple times to break off the engagement, but Brooks doesn't go away like she hoped. Brooks has a knack for getting with wealthy women, using them for their wealth. His partner Jake Langston is the sister of one of the women Brooks got with. She ended up killing herself once Brooks decided not to be with her anymore. He wants in on that cash flow. Raeliana uses one last Hail Mary to get out of the marriage with Brooks. That is blackmail the male protagonist of the story into a contract marriage with Noah Wine Knight. He is the younger brother of the current king of Chambers named Syed Church. Yeah. His family has military strength. Through his mother, the former queen, he has direct connection to the throne. Raeliana blackmails Noah about her knowing of the royal seal. Claiming that he has the royal seal, she's able to talk her way into a contract negotiation with Noah. For 6 months, they are to keep up the fake marriage facade. After that, Raeliana will never be seen again. Noah agrees to terms as long as she acts and appears however he sees fit as his fiancé. Remember Brooks and Langston? Yeah, well, those two don't last very long in the story. They tried to kidnap Raeliana, failed to do so. Noah, being pissed about it, sends them to a certain prison where they are executed. Although for some reason a part of me feels as if they are still alive because the show doesn't necessarily give any implication that they are dead, like no quick flashes of them being executed. I mean, it kind of does at one point, but I'm not really going to base their existence off of that, but part of me still feels like they are alive. As the show goes on, Noah and Raeliana start falling for each other. More so Noah. His feelings grow more and more. One episode he mentions that she can continue to use him as long as she wants. Excuse me. He even kisses her when she is sick to take away the cold that she has. Also, as the show goes on, I started saying that this isn't really my cup of tea. It's not turning out like I thought it would. My overall rating for the show is 6 out of 10. I didn't hate it. Not saying that I hated it. It was decent. When I say it wasn't my cup of tea, I thought it would be more of a drama. A girl gets killed in the real world, ends up in another world, trying to avoid death at the hands of her fiancé. I mean, just look at the poster of the show. It's got a serious tone to it. Instead, it's more of a feel-good romantic comedy with a little bit of hint of drama in it, which is fine. I'm not holding it against the show. It is funny, and I find myself chuckling quite a bit during the show. The dialogue between the characters is just, it's like I'm watching a play that takes place in 1985 or 1967 or whatever. Noah is just over the top with his romantic lines towards Raeliana. I stopped training because I just couldn't ignore your beautiful gaze. I will bathe in darkness for however long it takes, as long as I get to be by your side. I will stand in the rain forever if it means that I get to be with you. Or I will stand I will stand in the rain as long as I still get to be with you. It doesn't say that, but that's the point I'm trying to make. Just tone it down. But I guess when you look like him, you can kind of say whatever you want, and the ladies will be like, "Oh my god." But maybe that's the type of dialogue that the show was aiming for. It's not like it took place in the year 2023 or 2020. People were different back then. My daughter, did you enjoy your time at the park? Yes, father, it was splendid. It's not for me, that's all I'm saying. What else? The characters, I don't really give a shit about a lot of them. There's maybe one or two that I cared about. I like Adam Taylor and the other guy. What's his name? Wyatt Davis, the priest of the temple, where the powerful holiness Haika rules during Raeliana's purification period. I thought he was funny. Seeing Adam Taylor communicate with Raeliana, given the fact that he rarely speaks during the show, enjoyed that. I wish I could communicate with someone like that by not talking. Some days I don't feel like talking. I could just give a simple nod or make a facial expression and the person would know what I'm saying. The animations of the show would be choppy at times. There was a scene where there's this three-headed wolf appears at the castle and the camera pans upward, but it looks like someone cut out a picture of the wolf and pasted it onto the screen. Then at times, the characters would look like paper animations at certain points in the show. So those are my thoughts. If this show gets a second season, there could be a lot of questions answered. I thought they did a good job of leaving a cliffhanger. I thought they did a very good job of leaving a lot of unanswered questions, leaving a lot left on the table for fans who are invested in the show, like Beatrice. We see her maybe 2 or 3 times. We see what she looks like, but what happens to her? What does Raeliana's actions in the novel by avoiding her death and being with Noah, because Noah is supposed to be with Beatrice, but what will her actions lead to at some point? Will it lead her being stuck in the novel forever, or will it lead multiple people dying? Who knows? So I thought the show was decent. I didn't hate it. It was funny. Not a bad storyline. So please like and subscribe. I do anime reviews, AMVs, compilations, anything that's anime related. I just make anime content. So please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.